Oh, thank you. And good morning, everybody, and welcome to Carroll County Commissioners, our meeting for Monday, April 6th, 2026. Please join us as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Have the roll call, please.
Commissioner Leggett,
Here.
Commissioner Workner,
Here.
Commissioner Madransky.
Here. Certification by the clerk.
I, April D. Maley, Assistant Clerk 1, certify that the entire recordings of the proceedings at the prior meetings are captured completely and accurately in the electronic record and at the office.
Thank you. Entertain a motion to approve the summary and recording from the previous meeting.
Move to approve.
I'll second it.
Any discussion, gentlemen?
No.
Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Entertain a motion to approve the travel requests.
So moved.
I'll second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Entertain a motion to approve appropriations.
Move to approve the appropriations.
I'll second it.
Those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, motion carried. Entertain a motion to approve appropriation amendments.
Move to approve.
I'll second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Entertain a motion to approve the bills, total $46,269.23.
Okay.
Second it.
Any discussion on the bills? Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Get a motion for the bills without prior authorization, please.
So moved.
I'll second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. I'd like to advise that Merle Long, Carroll County Dog Warden, filed his report for the week of March 29th through April 4th, 2026. Trained 3 dogs impounded, 1 adopted out, 1 redeemed, 0 euthanized, 1 citation for failure to file application for a dog license, 1 citation for failure to confine, restrain, and control dogs, and no other citations were issued. I'd like to advise that in accordance with the Ohio Revised Code, ORC 39.15, the auditor has provided monthly financial statement for the month of February 2026. And a copy is on file in the Commissioner's office. I take a motion to approve a contract between Carroll County Commissioners and Ports Petroleum Co. Incorporated, as recommended by Brian J. Wise, Carroll County Engineer. The contract is to furnish 2 500-gallon fuel tanks for 87 octane unleaded gasoline, 1 500-gallon fuel tank for number 2 diesel off-road, and 2 2,000-gallon fuel tanks for number 2 diesel on-road, and all necessary additives for operation in cold weather at the Carroll County Highway Garage at 200 Kensington Road, Northeast Carrollton, Ohio.
Move to approve the contract.
I'll second it.
Any discussion?
Yeah, if you know, so all that equipment is on loan as a result of them receiving the contract for the product.
It's my belief, yes. Anything else?
No.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. And a motion to authorize the board president to sign the equitable advisors transfer / rollover for assets or 1035 exchange to another carrier form for an employee.
So moved.
Second.
First and second, any discussion? Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Motion to send a Motorola contract for the public safety answering point PSAP to the prosecutor for formal function.
Move to approve.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Carried. At this time, we have Tom Cottis, CMA Director, here to discuss water levels. Tom, you have the floor.
Yes, good morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
So we've had a pretty good amount of rain the last few weeks, 3 weeks to be exact. And the lake levels are still coming up. So I had a meeting with the Corps this morning. They're gonna hold Leesville and Atwood for at least a few days till they get pressure off downstream. We're part of a bigger puzzle. Dover Dam's up, working with some pretty good numbers right now. They said when those numbers turn and start dropping at Dover, they'll start releasing at Atwood and Leesville. The problem is with Leesville's release right now, we don't have anybody 100% isolated in Leesville. When Donnie was trustee down in Perry Township, they raised Dove Road up. Usually that road would have been underwater and the Barnhouse allotment would have already been isolated, 27 homes in there. But by elevating the road like they did, it made it to where they can get in and out. Some people have to take little detours, but they can get around. Leesville, we're okay with. Over at Atwood, Teal Road's up to the guardrails, top of the guardrails. So we have the houses down in there where the Fidelis are. They're able to get up out the backfield, as are the people on County Road 20. But it's major inconvenience. 20 is underwater, it's going to be underwater. They'll have to bring like back down at least 2 feet to get, maybe 3 feet to where you can get back across it. So it's going to be an inconvenience. There's a chance of a little bit of rain today, and then we should be good till Friday. I'm going to say should be because last week we were supposed to be dry a couple days if we weren't. So this weekend, me and Dustin had quite the weekend between the water. We've got a sales line that's in flood of water that's leaking that we're not sure when they're going to be able to get to that to fix it. They've tried to shut in everything.
A sales line? What is that?
Gas line from a traditional well. And then when the water comes up, they start bubbling pretty good, and that's what this one's doing. No danger to the public, but they shut in everything they get to shut in. It's still bubbling. So now we've got 3 different companies that own lines in that general area. One of them we know has been excluded because everything there is shut in. And it definitely should have pressured down. One of the companies, the owner, we've had past issues with Green Energy. He's hopefully going to be down here today to get a look at it. ODNR, they're aware of the situation. And then our next step is going to be bringing PA in because, we're not getting a discharge of no oil or anything. It's just gas bubbles. But EPA can put a little more heat on them, trying to get this problem resolved here. So I've got Dustin out in the county right now. 39, there's water across the Delaware grade school, the old grade school, and then out on 542 before you get to Arrowhead allotment. It's right up against the road. So if the lake comes up another half foot, we're going to have water there easily. So
Are these roads closed? Are they high water?
some of them are closed, some of them are just close to high water. 212, 1 lane of it was still open this morning. But as soon as they start releasing anything at all, at Leesville, 212 will go under. So look for that to happen here in the next 2 or 3 days whenever they start releasing. I don't think the amount of water that we're still getting from Harrison County down to Canton, I don't see it getting back in its banks real quick. The Sandy Creek is in its bank, but just barely. Some of the low-lying areas has water laying there. Again, nobody's homes are in jeopardy there as well. And hopefully we get 3 or 4 drying days here. At least get back in their banks. So I just wanted to make sure you guys were aware of that.
Is your office putting out a list of roads on social media
We're
that are
still,
impacted?
we're still trying to obtain a list. And the reason I say that is you ever try to get a hold of trustees on the weekend, it's a little bit harder to do than what you think it is, especially in Easter weekend. So hopefully before too late in the day, dispatch doesn't even have a complete list out there, which as soon as we get it, we'll get it to them. Dustin is marking. I had him take all the township roads around both lakes to see exactly where the water is so we can get that out. It'll be on Facebook page as well, send over for your Facebook page. And the county roads, we do have those ones marked already, and the state routes.
Any questions?
Thanks for the update, Tom.
Thank you.
Tom, your recommendation on if you come up to high water,
Turn around.
assume is turn around, don't try and drive through it,
Absolutely.
or post it on Facebook that you're driving through it.
Since you touch base, I'm gonna talk about this.
Go ahead. I think it needs talked about.
Gentleman decided on Saturday to go ahead and drive through the water out on County Road 20. He had to drive around the first road closed sign that he went around was right at 542 and County Road 20. He got back to where the high water was again, road closed sign. He went around it and is videotaping it with a juvenile in the back seat. Now I'm saying toddler age, unrestricted, and he's filming this and posting it on Facebook. Well, once something like this happens, everybody's looking at this. Some people's thinking, well, I gotta go try that. And then the next thing you know, we're gonna end up with somebody's gonna go off the edge of one of them roads. And when you drop off, you're in water. It isn't like you're just gonna drop off and bring it back on the road. If the guardrail's there, sure, you're gonna be all right. But when you're out beyond where the guardrails are, those ditches drop 1.5 to 2 foot, now you're in 5-6 feet of water. So my advice is turn around, don't drive through the high water. I'm sure the sheriff's office will probably feel the same as does OSP. So
Yeah, if there's a road closed sign up, it's for a reason.
yes, sir.
And there's one other thing that people don't think about. And Don can weigh in on this. Most of the new cars have intakes for air. And you start plowing water and you're just shoveling water right into the engine and then you're gonna hydrolock it. You ever seen any of that, Don?
I have. I've seen wheel bearings go out, brake calipers get froze up.
Now, back when we were kids, water got up on the distributor and the points got wet and we have to pull over and get it taken care of. But I'm not saying we drove through high waters, just it got wet. So anyway,
Not recommended.
not recommended. I appreciate your time. I've got another meeting with the Corps here after a bit. And we're gonna see which direction they're going with the water. I'll keep you updated.
Thank you, Tom.
Thanks, Don.
Thank you.
Next before us, we have the Honorable Jeff Yeager, Carroll County Treasurer.
Good morning, everybody.
Yes.
Okay, I have the Carroll County Investment Report ending first quarter, March 31st, 2026. Total funds on deposit, $42,973,484.11. Total interest earned first quarter, $322,682.35. Year to date, $322,682.35. That's a pretty good start to the new year.
Better in the days where we saw almost nothing.
Right.
All right, anybody have any questions for the treasurer? It looks like you got one CD that's due up on April 30th, the end of this month. Assuming you'll just roll that back again.
It's some interest off of it.
We expecting about the same interest rate?
Pardon?
Expecting about the same interest rate as what it's in now,
Uh, Maybe a little less.
a little less. Nothing else? Thank you, sir.
All right.
Take your time.
Have a good day, Jeff.
Have a good day.
Thanks, Jeff.
Do we have a clerk's report today?
Yes, I have one thing this morning. I would just like to advise viewers that the Senior Citizens Friendship Center has shared a couple messages on their Facebook page this morning. The first being those who receive Meals on Wheels are being asked to please call 330-627-7017 if their road is closed due to flooding, so the drivers can be informed that they will not be able to make it to you. The second thing is that there is no heat in the dining room today at the Friendship Center, so anyone that is going to dine in is advised to bring an extra sweater. The Senior Citizens Friendship Center will be utilizing the middle social room as much as possible today. And then this information has been shared to the Commissioner's Facebook page. That's all I have.
Thank you very much, Eva. Any questions for the clerk's report? Hearing none, Commissioner Leggett.
Couple things here this morning. The annex building, the OSU Extension offices, there's 7 offices and 1 spare office that we've already done the floors, the ceilings. The heaters are already installed. They're not totally hooked up. We have asbestos remediation money left that we need to get used up before June. That is a grant that we was awarded. Today, they are taking the windows out to get rid of the asbestos. And I would like to make a motion to have 7 windows installed by Bomford Glass. They're match the rest of the windows. The framing will all be wrapped the same as the rest of the building. And this here will ensure, once the second stage power is hooked up, we have some flooring to put down and we'll be able to get the OSU moved in. The estimate for the 7 windows and wrapping the windows is $12,941. And I would like to make that into a motion.
Motion, is there a second?
There is, I'll second.
Any other discussion?
So, we have an estimated, time when, OSU would be able to move in over there?
So the windows will be installed. There's some air conditioner that we need to get put in yet. It just depends on when AEP gets the second pole put in for the second stage transformer, so we can fire up the rest of the building to make sure we have enough power to run the second phase. So I cannot give you an estimated date at the moment.
Okay. Thank you.
Nothing else? Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Anything else, Commissioner Leggett?
That's it.
Commissioner Workman?
I got just a couple things. We had over 100 cases before the BOR. We started working through them last week. We managed to get through all the CAUVs and put a dent in the other cases. 10 o'clock today, I have a meeting with the Motorola rep and the sheriff and the 911 coordinator regarding the PSAP move. Then I'll make the motion to enter into executive session per ORC 121-22G6. Details relative to the security arrangements and emergency response protocols for a public body or a public office. If disclosure of the matters discussed could reasonably be expected to jeopardize the security of the public body or public office.
All right, you made the motion. I'll make the second. Can I have a roll call vote, please?
Commissioner Workner? I'm sorry, Commissioner Leggett?
Yes.
Commissioner Workner?
Yes.
Commissioner Madransky?
Yes, we are now in executive session.
Eva, we're back.
Yes, we are, and it is 9:37.
Thank you. Back from executive session with no action taken at 9:37. Is there anything else to come before the board? Somebody please provide a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. This board is now adjourned.